The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA-LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Welcome in. It is Ubi. It is time for a stream again. Let's bring the music down just a touch. There we go. Now it's easier to hear. Hey, we don't have the headphones blowing us up. Anzac Day, DNA Day, East Beast West Day, Hairstylist Appreciation Day, International Financial Independence Awareness Day, National Crayola Day, National Mani Petty Day, National Plumber Day, National Telephone Day, National Zucchini Bread Day, Parental Alienation Awareness Day, Red Hat Society Day, School Bus Driver Day, World Malaria Day, and something I can't read. Oh, yes, it is time. Wow, that's some resonance behind it. Ah, yes. Well then, let me adjust a few things on the screen, not down there. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, let's get that done. That's set. That's set. We don't need that screen up anymore. I am going to play Space Engineers, Splice Engineers, if you will. Music out completely. And gotta send a message. Righty, there we go. We got that going. Splice Engineers is opening. We'll let that open up. How are you? You having a good day? I'm having an okay day. I need to finish.
Ubi appreciates the lurk. You have no idea how embarrassed I get when no one wants to watch this big moron.
I love Ubi, Bob. Finishing up the last of my my burritos. I overslept a little bit. I had planned on getting up a lot earlier and didn't. Brandy got up at 6 this morning. Ooh, that's loud. She got up at 6 this morning because she needed to be elsewhere in the state. Turn that on. No, wait, I need to not turn that on. That needs to be not on. There we go. She's elsewhere in the state. And so she got out and about early this morning. And so I got up to kind of help her get around. And then went back to bed. No alarm. And my body was like, we're just going to be out. We're just going to sleep. That's good stuff. Sorry for the asthma eating stream, but wrong burrito. Sure, they're store-bought microwave burritos, but they're good. Okay. Hold up. Beavis. I think we're all set. I think we're all ready to go. I got to head up just enough time to do a quick shower, get prepped, and get started. Now, hopefully we'll have a good stream today. Remember, we had just brought back the big hydrogen thruster, which we need to unload at the base. And we had also brought back those hydrogen tanks, which we'll also toss over the base. I'm going to need to pause here in a moment to get another one of these because that was disappearing fast. You don't want to eat burritos when they're still too hot. That's just not a good idea. Swap down back to you know what we haven't done in a long time? We have not changed Nigel's color in a long time. Let's give him purple. Yes, Nigel will be purple today. Nigel is purple today. So one of the things I really want to do is I want to play around with the new blocks from the Automations DLC. But I really want to play this mod pack more. So I know that the automation blocks have been blocked out by Splitsy on this, but I don't know if he has added any into any of the spawns. So I don't know if we'll find any. I'd love to find an event control. Okay, here we are, back at home, back at base. There's that gyroscope we looted, so that thing. We got this here, which we need to get our Tetris blocks. Hydrogen tanks. Let's get them all loaded up over here real quick. No. That didn't sound good. Didn't damage it though.
You think you know me?
Did not damage it. No. Thank you for the follow, We the Bob Gaming. Appreciate it. That one. Get it moved over here. This last one off, which we can get that one from there. Take those. We'll grind off all these other extra pads. Oops, accidentally connected that one to the ground. Didn't mean to do that. That pad off there too. There we go. All right, got those out of the way. Now we need to get that big boy into the base somewhere. Probably going to stick it over here somewhere, I think. So, work. All right. Unlock that. Turn that off. Turn that on. That should give me crane control. It does. Excellent. This thing is heavy. You know, I need to come up with a permanent solution for keeping us upright when we're adjusting this, because Right now, these little wheels are so easy for us to tip over when we're moving something heavy. Slap a piston on with a landing gear. Just the question is, where do I want to stick it? Probably this side over here. I'd like to put it here, but there's things in the way over here. You know what? If I get rid of this beam there that's nothing but decoration, right? And then we give it a something to stick on. Like one of these. Alright. Put that there. How you doing today? And then put that to be higher. Let's do that. So it looks like it's actually supposed to be here. There we go. Couple more plates. I don't have to weld those up, but I felt like I wanted to. And then we stick a connector, or not a connector, but a mag plate on it. Attempted to jump into the Volt. Yeah, they're fun. I haven't done that in a while. I actually have both Star Citizen and Elite uninstalled at the moment because I'm in the process of adjusting around some of my space on my multiple hard drives, trying to consolidate everybody together and get it more in place. This one is going to be called our. What are they called? Each piston? I know there's a good name for that, but I like a legitimate name. But can't think of what it's called. I don't know. It's the program was blocking them that. Need a battery. I need that plate. This is going to be the brace magnet. There we go. All right, so that is that. Now I just need to get some controls for those set up. Yeah, it would take me probably a little bit longer than that to get that up and running. And my oh, there it is. Increase, decrease, and then I need that one. At some point in time, I'll get an actual controller or a timer block to. Did I put the wrong one there? That's the crane's lock. Yeah, that's not the right one. I need the brace lock, which is. I don't see. I think it's this one. It is. For some reason, it did not change the name. Maglock. That way I can tell which one it is. Okay, so this should keep us from flipping. That's the important part. I don't want to roll the rover while I'm unloading this thing. Let's get this crane in place. Grab this thruster. All right. There. Bring it around town. That, extend you out a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. That'll work. That will work. Oops. That one. Get back in there. Good deal. Shut it down. Lock it up. And there we go. All right, so we have everything offloaded to the base. Now it's time for us to go see if we can't go find ourselves some more. Why are we not moving? Oh, why are we not moving? It could be that I locked us to the ground? Yeah, I wonder why we weren't moving. That was smart of me. Luckily, it was just wheels moving and not any sort of, like, forced movement, because Clang would have just probably launched us into space. Which, technically, I would consider that a win, because the whole goal of what we're doing for this run is to get to space, although we should theoretically arrive into space in a controlled manner, and preferably with a ship that would allow us to maneuver in space, and not a rover that's hurtling at maximum speed in one direction. But, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. I have written here next to me, install sleep mod. You know what I forgot to do because I woke up late and started late on the stream? I forgot to install the sleep mod. That's smart of me. There's another thing I was going to do, and that is I was going to build a searchlight on this thing. Ooh, that thing needs 4 computers. Yikes. Okay, well, we'll get ourselves 4 computers as we go. The searchlight will have to wait. There is something on top of that. It's something spawned up on top of that mesa, but there is 0 chance of me getting this rover on top of that mesa. 0. I mean, there is no way up there. I mean, you might be able to maybe crawl along those edges around up to it, but that ain't happening in this thing. I'd have to have a much more specialized rover to get up that. So we'll drive out here a little bit and see if something else is spawned for us. Also, we need to change that other GPS. That Hydra thruster is no longer Hydra thruster. That's trash. Don't need it clogging up our HUD. The only thing left over there is just steel plates. So maybe one day we'll come back for it, but right now, not so much. Whee! Thanks, Ash. And PSU. Getting that song stuck in my head. Okay, this ridge here, so I'm not driving down the valley. Not that it matters. Still waiting. It's, you know, we had some issues where it just decided not to spawn for a little bit. Still kind of doing that. I have yet to see another unknown signal pop up. Other than the very first one we got when we dropped. That's annoying. Because those are sources of stuff in this style of playthrough, like the batteries and general components, plus, you know, the chance to actually loot something useful, like better tools. I would very much like a better grinder. Would very much like a better welder. But again, one of the important parts for this is that the modular encounter system spawning is based off of how far you've moved. And so it's important for us to get out and do some driving and some exploring so that we can encourage it to spawn more things for us to explore. Finally starting to come back up. Maybe a little brighter for us finally. I was looking at chat and almost ran straight into that boulder. Good job, Uwe. You just about killed yourself. One of the main things we gotta try to hope spawns for us today is going to be some sort of power generation. Because I have about an hour of full drive on this. So if I was just to hold the key down and we were constantly having to power the wheels, I have about an hour. At rest, we have 20. So I would say probably I've got 2 or 3 hours of life in the rover right now. Back home, we have that entirely, almost 100% full large grid battery. So we could probably refill the rover's battery a couple dozen times, maybe, if we hooked it up to base and sucked the power out of it. Which reminds me, we will need to readjust the rover because we do have made it where we can't use the connector on it. Matter of fact, just take just a second. I'm gonna take a look at it real fast. We're fine. Actually, I left myself exactly the amount of room. What we'll do is we will carve that. Ooh, that wheel's in the way. Well, my idea was that we would tear this off, put a T-junction here, and stick it out to the side. But I have this wheel right where that would be. Ooh. You know, like we would need it either here or here. Salvatore Bunker. Well, that's going to be for a different day to figure out. No. I don't need to transfer anything to the base. We can use the new small connectors. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll stick a small connector on this to connect to the base. Yeah. Forgot about that. That's one of the new blocks in the new update is the new small grid 1x1 connector. Yeah. Now, that obviously can only run the small items through it, but I'm not going to be using this. This is just going to be a charging port, really. So, if I get to the point where I have actual storage at the base, then we'll deal with it more then. But for right now, that's how we'll do it. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll get to use one of the new blocks. That will work. You know, if you want to go ahead and spawn us something new, that'd be great. I guess we can drive around to the back side of that mesa and see if maybe there's a flatter spot that we can get up on it. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. So I literally, as we were finishing the stream up yesterday, it had spawned something up on top of that. I mean, it's a little flatter on this approach over here, but that's still not something I can get up with the rover. At least not with this rover. And of course, that's only if that's actually what that geometry looks like. It may not even look like that when you get up close to it, because of the mapping and all that stuff. It may be you get up to it and it's like a sheer wall instead. Those trees over to the left there, I thought for a second might be a building's yard. There's a high, I won't say a high chance. There's a chance that it might have spawned some stuff without us knowing. So we could potentially run into some stuff out here that we didn't know spawned. I'm 99% sure it's not that way, but that's a possibility. That mesa is just unclimbable. Maybe an approach there. See, the problem is that A, I need stuff, but B, this rover is all I have right now. If I destroy it, we're screwed. I think rolling down that incline would be pretty much detrimental to it. Yeah, that's not climbable at all. There's no way in the world that we would be able to climb up that. Alright. Well, whatever's up there stays up there until the day that we actually have enough thrusters to get up there. Or cleanup destroys it, one of the two. Went through the desert in a rover cold, roly-poly. Glad there wasn't any rain. Sorry, I got musical Tourette's today. Yeah, there's just no way. What I see, there's no way over here. But what is this? What is that? Get a better look at this. I don't think this is going to be an approach we can get up, but see what we got. Hello. Let's be careful there. That's a... We don't want to go down that. Thus ended the rover. The roly-poly became the explodey-splodied. Well, I might be able to make it up that and carry it around the skirt around the edge there and get to where that thing was. This is a stupid idea, but you know what? What else we're gonna do? This is some jaggy. Like this. Don't like. Do not like this terrain at all. Better over on this side. Yeah, a little smoother. This is just... I have to get out and grind my way through this. Don't think we're gonna... I don't want to have to go making roads all over everything here, but I don't... This little dip here would be pretty detrimental to us. Does it look once we get past it? Smooth out some? No, not at all. Not over here. That's just... There's just no way we're making this. I'm not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it. It's just... That ain't happening. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, just not... I mean, if that was smooth rock over there, I mean, the angle at which we're doing this is we're at we're getting 10% grade here. Maybe more, maybe 15. But the angle, I think if we would play with our wheel settings, we probably could make that. The problem is all of the jaggedness with these small 3x3 tires and only being a 6x6. I don't think there's any way we could potentially climb that. I feel like we'd end up getting stuck, and that's just not worth it. Not worth it at all. Yeah, it's doing the thing where it's not spawning anything again, and that's really starting to piss me off too. Keeps acting like there's no spawns that are available for this area. It's like, what are you talking about? And I don't want to do the reset of the MES settings because that will wipe out all of the settings that are important for it that Splitsy put in. Counters. Base. Set the old phone on quiet. Totally forgot to do that. Been a while since I've done the whole streaming thing, so forget little things like that. You said did not forget the most important thing. I did indeed put on a shirt. I should probably check the log file. Spacing.
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
Hello, Raiders. Oh, it's a plushy raid. Hello, Spider and everyone else. We were playing... Nice. It is good to see you and everyone. How was your stream, Spider? Hello, Goblin Prince. How you doing, buddy? I am okay. Trying to figure out why we're not getting any spawns right now. Even though we should. Try... Oh, there, it spawns up for us. Oh my god. Yay. Is that about 3 kilometers away? Glad to hear it. Saw the pictures of the kitchen. How much longer do you think it's going to take before it's done? Or it is done. I talk good. I have the good talk. I have English. Language I learned.
You think you know me?
Right on time for your birthday. Awesome. Thank you for the follow. What is that? Elaine Babini? Babini? I don't know. I butchered that. I have learned 3 Englishes today for the speaking. Yes. Yes, that is me. Hello there, welcome to the stream. For those of you who don't know, most of you probably coming from the Plushy family already know who I am, but those of you who don't, I am Ubi. I am a variety streamer from the United States, specifically from Texas. Today we are playing Space Engineers. This is my triumphant return after about 4 months of not actually streaming. This looks like it's just going to be some broken pipe segments, which is not the worst thing in the world. We can rip a little bit of components out of them. I was hoping for maybe a little bit more good stuff, but we'll take this. All right. Oh, I guess
I like steak.
Get a little closer. I like steak. That is one of the most important things to know about me. I like steak. All right, is there anything good in this? Doesn't look like. 100 construction components. So I mean, there's a. That is an OSHA violation. Why is there no railing here? I mean, we got some tubes and some other like minor components out of this. This is the greatest. It's not the worst. Couldn't tear it down. And vegans. Pump.
Inventory full.
Those are here. That.
Oh, booby. Traps are tight.
Yes, they are. There is. It's not good. That's one of the reasons why I think a lot of the people that I know that are vegans are usually people who are just miserable. But I guess there is an alternative. The rest of this is all just steel plate that I don't really need at the moment. So we'll swing over to some of these other segments and see what they got in. Whoa! Three-wheeling, baby. Mental note, do not try to turn at full speed. The rover does not like that. I did name it the roly-poly for a reason. Much longer segment here. A lot of interior plates from these. It's not the worst thing ever. It's not the best thing. Not the worst thing. I am desperate for computers right now. That is what we really need more than anything else. I
Inventory full.
kind of hope some of these have some computers in them. I wasn't really paying attention. I kind of hope some of them have some. I'm not seeing any, sadly. What's up? Yeah, right now, computers, I just don't, I ain't got none. It's just not good. Oh, man. And all my storage is full, too. Great. I need to get, I can take some of this stuff out of my, and toss the pistol and its ammo. That into them. Oh, you gave a treat to Fuzzbutt. I'll be honest, I completely forgot I added that thing. I added that right at the end of when I was streaming last. Yeah, let's check this last little segment over here. Of course, it wouldn't have any computers in it.
Inventory full.
I don't have any room to carry any more stuff back. All right, so we need to locate the thieves. We know this is GPS, pipes, trash. There's not really anything here. Off. Don't need that. Probably take this stuff back to base, I guess. Well, we don't really have any storage solutions at base either, but we could make some crates to stuff them in for now. Beepus. My Beepus is almost empty. We're going to take a break here in a moment just so I can fix that. That's not good. Definitely don't want an empty Beepus. You has Beepus. You finally got some more. Got a chance to go to the store. Yes. I remember yesterday you were saying that you had none and you were down to just juice. Why does Beepus and Juice sound like something that a white rapper would make a rap about? Scoob Dog. By the tree. Arrow. I've got a button. Oh, there it is.
Oh, a whole lot of poo is tight.
Ryan George never fails to amaze me. Never fails to amaze me. That still did not end up giving us a way to generate power. That's still a thing that we'll need to deal with. We need to figure out a way, though. We need to fill we need to figure out a way to attach the rover to the base so that we can use some of the power in the base's battery to recharge the rover. Like I said earlier on the stream, I'm going to use the small connector. I just got to figure out how we're going to pull this, or how we're going to set it up. But first, let's get home and get some of the stuff put into some sort of storage so that we can carry more stuff back. All right, back to the old hangar. All right, let's see. We need to set up some storage containers. All those require is plates. They're called freight. The freight 3s because they're the bigger ones. All right. Up in there, and now we'll just go ahead and pull all our stuff out of here and throw as much of these in here so that we can go back out and gather more stuff. Pull. This one might not pull. I think it was trying to send it the wrong way. Yeah. Now it's full. Now it's full. There we go. Okay. Now we got everything out of the rover, which means we can go and I'm going to hang on to that because I want to put that in this. You know what? Let's rebuild this the best that we can so that the more, set 50%. I don't want this thing accidentally getting like banged into and exploding. That would be bad. As valuable as that is for us to have found, we found we got one of the thrusters. We need 6 degrees of movement. Well, we either need 6 degrees of all 6 degrees of movement, or we need to find another programmable block. If we can find a programmable block, then we can use vector thrust and put put a thruster or two on a rotor and let it vector the thrust, and it'll be a little more wonky to fly, but it'll mean we need less thrusters. Okay, moving on. It spawned something, but I have the feeling it's going to be in a spot we can't get to. We might be able to get up to that. That's possible. Let's see how bad these hills are. And I didn't mark how far away that is, so we're going to be up there kind of driving blind. That was smart of me. I don't know, A, how tough these bumps here are, and B, what's on the... God, don't turn like that, you idiot. Oh, that's some craggy bump. Wow. Let's not do that. What's on the other side? Is there a drop-off over here, or is this just... Okay, so it's just like a spiny, bumpy thing that has popped up over here on us. That's all this is. Yeah, okay. Is there any, like... I mean, we can go out, we can go way out and around it down there, like... Or we could trim this and go up it. Didn't want to really have to make a road through this, but this will save us a bunch of time if we do. It's not like this is going to be perfectly smooth or anything, but might be a little easier for us to drive up this way now. I'm kind of smoothing this down a bit. And if we can knock this out here. And then maybe this one over here too. I think we can get up to the top that way, then we'll take a look at the way down. Let's find out. I don't know if I've made that wide enough. Yeah, looks like it might be wide enough. A bit too. All right, that's half the job done. Just about wide enough for it, but that was good. Make our way back down too. Make our way back down. Got it smoothed enough that I feel like we can probably get down it and up it, no problem. Move this down a little more. Come on. The work area of the basic drill is just crap. How's this look? Gonna be a little on the bumpy side here, but there we go. I feel like might be able to make it through that. I mean, this here still looks like it's a bit of more of a drop than I want. This danger pass. Right. That'll work. That's scary as hell, but that'll work. Luckily, we have the brown pants going today. Now, the problem is, again, I did not mark the distance on this thing, so that's we're going to have to just kind of get lucky up here to find what we're looking for. Zoom out a little bit, keep our eyes open. This terrain up here won't be too rough. Terrain off to our right over there is. Hoping this part that we're on here stays smooth. I think we can go all the way through this and get up on top of it. Right where I'm aiming. I'm hoping. That... Yeah, that doesn't open. I thought that might open up into a canyon over there, but it doesn't. So, it zoomed in over here. See how bad this approach is, because it's looking kind of rough up here. Ooh, that's very rough. We could probably smooth it a little bit. Don't like how, I mean, look at how rough this is here. Yikes. One of the downsides to playing on Earth, it's got a lot of stuff like this. Or Terra, not actually Earth-like. Wondering if it's not down in that valley over there, because the marker didn't look like it was up top up here. It looked like it was kind of only about halfway up, so I'm wondering if it's not in that valley in front of us. Get up and over here and get a better look down on that valley. Oh, and then this side over here is just as bad. Alright, I think that one's going to just have to stay. Really don't think we'll be going after that one. Maybe if I had like a large grid rover with 5x5 wheels, we could make it up and over this easy, but that is way too much work trying to smooth out a path up that. Even like this side over here, if it was smooth the whole way, I could potentially like curve it up that, but nah, this is just over here going, hi, come on up here, you can roll your rover. And I did name this the Roly-Poly because it likes to roll, so. Well, that's alright. Head back home for now. I mean, conceivably, we could go around the mountain range, but that would probably take us forever. If I had the stuff to... you know what? Let's go back home. We'll go back home, take a look, and see what we got. Because the rover itself needs a strong redesign. We need to look at building it up and putting bigger wheels on it and making it bigger and making it longer so it can carry more, it can handle terrain better. Let's look and see what all components we have to see if we've got enough to slap together. I want at least 8 5x5 wheels, and I'll need to calculate how much we need for that. The large steel tubes usually is our killer on that early, and I might have enough. So, yeah, let's go. Let's regroup. Let's take a look at what we got and figure out if we're ready to expand the rover and make it better. All right. Here's our path we made. There's the little path up. Oh boy! Oh boy! Woo! I almost gunned it a little too much going up there, and we almost rolled backwards. Almost gave it a little bit, just almost too much beans. Almost too many beans. Do not give it so many beans. Alright. So, let's take a peek at what we got. Alright, so obviously we have what's in the wheels themselves, because those would be torn off. And then... don't see any additional large steel tubes. That's going to be our problem. Get in there yet. There's no large steel tubes, but having said that, I have some stuff that may have large steel tubes in them. The janky noise coming from the wheels is annoying. Like for example. That has a large steel tube. Take that away. Unit. What else? Those lower plates, those lower pieces might have large steel tubes. These have each. These have 3. How many does the 5x5 wheel take? Take 5 each. So I'm going to need what? 10, 20, 30. I need 40 of them to make what I need. I've got 18, 19. I don't have anywhere near what I need to make what I want to make. Well, that's a pity. You don't have anything, do you? You have 2. And I mean, we could tear these apart. That's those 4, and that one will be 10. 30. We're about 10 short at the moment. We're about 10 short from being able to build up the way I want it to be built up. I'm going to ponder this. I am going to take a break real quick to hit the bathroom, grab another Beepus. We will be right back in about 2 or 3 minutes, so stick around. All right, we are back. Got a fresh new Beavis. Okie dokie. Well, Liberty flew. Oops. I did not mean to put a second danger pass. GPS. That one I don't need because we're not over it. I want to do MES. Okay, so that's about 4 kilometers away from the base, down in the valley in front of us. Gotcha. We're this way. Okay, this is something we can go find. Let's go find something over here that may be interesting, so that my already boring stream will not be even more boring. Doop-a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Somewhere over this way. Somewhere over the pass here. There's some junk. And if we get lucky, we'll put it in our trunk. Oh, it's a crane. It's one of the big crane things. Not an actual working crane, mind you, but it's a crane nonetheless. That is interesting because it's got a bunch of interesting things that we may be able to yoink from it. Also got, looks like a office building off to the side too. So this is a good one. This might have some useful stuff to us. I still don't think we're going to find any sort of power generation, though, which is one of the things that was kind of important to us. But if I remember correctly, this thing even has a medium cargo, or a small, large grid, small cargo container, which is good because that means we'll finally start being able to build some real cargo at our base. Real storage solutions at our base. Alright, so that is that. Plus, it's got some stuff. There's an excavator on the ground there. It's got some useful stuff in it, I'll bet. I think that's a dumpster straight ahead of us, so we'll be checking that out. And, of course, that little office building. Okay, so let's... Oh, and a little Jeep here. Nice. We have... that doesn't have any computers in it. Is that... Oh, this is basically the same rover we have over there. Oh, there is a another broken gyroscope here. Let's fix this up in case it has any hydrogen in it. We don't want it leaking the hydrogen. It does. It's got about 45% of its hydrogen. That's a bit of a beacon, which is pretty much empty. This weapon rack needs some interior plates. The interior plates. No. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. The nice thing about there's actually a dumpster here and dumpster over there. There may be something good in the dumpster. Not usually they're dumpsters, but there can sometimes be useful stuff in it. Oh God! Oh, the crane's alive! Oh, the excavator's coming for me! Here's the big one, Elizabeth. Please, Clang, don't hurt me. There are small cargo containers in here, so there may be some useful stuff in it. Okay. Start with him. We need to hack it so we can see what's in it. Not the worst thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. And to build it first and then hit it. Luckily, I didn't damage anything that was in it. So, ooh, 9 computers. Thank you. I need those. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Conveyors will tear those up. Desperate for computers. I'll solve that in there. Let's see. We need to tear him up a little bit. There's certain things we want off this. I actually kind of want that cockpit. How many? Does it have any? Doesn't have any of its grids. Oh, it has all 10 of its grids in it. Now, is that 10 or 1 or 0? That's 0. It has none of the grids in it. I can't read. Reading is fundamental. But this has 2 hydrogen engines. This one is basically useless. Tear it off. Hydrogen tanks are trash. I won't pop that one off yet because that is a small hydrogen thruster. We will be taking that. This one is in slightly better condition. I need an engine, so we'll take it too. You. I can't grind that one because I don't own it. Do it that way. Grab this. Go over the old rover. And I toss it there for now. Bet that. Oh, that's got this. It's got steel tubes in the hinge. Yes, gimme. And that one has steel tubes too. Yes, this has more hinges up here. Gimme. Another hinge in there. There's another hinge in there. Gimme. Yes, my precious. And there's a rotor in there too. Let me grab that as well. And we need to tear everything off the bottom of this. Get it over to the old rover as well. That one, and then that. These two are going to be coming home with us. Anything else in this? I don't think there's anything down in the bucket, is there? Yeah, there's nothing else there. This is all just steel plate, basically. Yeah, nothing special. Okay, just want to make sure. Always checking. Always double check. All right, what's in this? Back of tires. Like a air tube. Conveyor tubes. Parts components, that's about it. Alright, that's all we have in that. That's fine. It's not a problem. Still considering if I want to grab that. I mean, it doesn't have anything special in it, and I could build these if I remember correctly. Yeah, I can build the cockpit, so there's no point in worrying about bringing that with us. And then that the rotor that's got like computers and motors, and there's a tube back there. This was a good find. It was a very good find. So many good stuff on this. Okay, good. Go check this building over here. Yep. Actually, one of the things we need to do is let's rebuild that connector just to see if there's anything inside of it. I don't think there will be, but let's. Oh, I'm missing a tube. That's not the one I want, right? That's the one. Canvas, something I don't need at all. Nope. I mean, I guess technically I could use it if I wanted to put a parachute to be safe on the whatever we fly to space, but why would we do that? Have to climb up there. I don't think there's anything else down here. But thing in this. 5 large steel tubes. Thank you. I'll take that. Bridge. Those. That is there anything else up here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, those are just half blocks and stuff. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, we've searched everything. Now we need to deal with the crane. Well, actually, there's one more thing. I want to, well, need to get that. Need to bring that over. Buggy cockpit. It has 8 computers, though. I didn't notice that. Now, there's probably going to pop. The ice is probably going to pop out of this. It didn't. Wow, that's impressive. A lot of times, buggy seats have ice in them. Maybe. Ice. Ice. Baby. Okay, that. I want that. And I think there may be something in that. Don't know. Let's climb up there and find out. Take us forever to climb it, but let's climb up there and find out what exactly we got up here. Okay, so we have the cockpit here. Can't get into, obviously. Don't fall off that, Ubi. Want that bad. Definitely need that. I don't know if I can get my crane high enough to grab that. But we're going to find out. The other thing I was going to check is the battery on this somewhere. Pretty sure there is. But we're going to hack this cockpit and get into it. Small cargo container. There is a battery. Okay, there is a battery on this somewhere. Not totally sure where. I think it's back there if I remember correctly, but. Okay, so back down. What we're going to do is we're going to try to get the crane. We'll attach the stuff that we have on our laying around the rover onto the rover. We'll bring the rover over and try and See if we can get our crane arm up high enough to grab that thing that's dangling so that we can knock it off there and get it down safely without having it fall and do a lot of damage to it. Just not sure if I have that much reach. On our crane to get up to that. We'll find out then. Okay, right there. I need a good spot to stick that engine. I can slap it on this side. I want to keep the room in the back available for the thing I'm going to be pulling down. Sure, why not? That looks great. Stop trying to pick up the rover. Oh boy. Where is it? It's almost directly above us. It's good. Kind of where I want to put ourselves. Right about there. I don't think that we have enough reach for that, but we're going to find out. There's a long way up there. We're definitely going to want to anchor ourselves here. There we go. Okay, let's see. Fire the crane up. Get control here. Raise it up. Directly up. Fully extend that up. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be anywhere near, even if I fully extend the other one, that I'm going to get to be able to reach that. That's still a little bit short there. Write your own penis jokes right now. All right. Thinking we need about 4. About 4 large grid blocks. Safely get to it. That seems about right. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to build a platform and drive up on it. We'll retract the old crane here. Tractor, there we go, tractor anchor. back up so that we're not in the way. All right. Now then. Right about now. Okay, we need some more steel plate. That shouldn't be a problem. But we have a billion just sitting around over here. We can just grind a bunch off of what we got. Okay. Didn't quite get where I should have been on that, so that's hurt. A lot more steel plate than what I got. I got a bunch just sitting in the truck. Oops. Oh yeah, about 100 there. Okay, that'll work. Faster than ripping it off the other stuff. Bump. One more level up. Probably where I want to be. There we go. This looks safe. Oh yeah, that looks totally safe. That looks completely safe. What could possibly go wrong here? think we might still not have enough room here. We're about a block short. Remember what I said? We need 4 blocks high. I built our ramp 3 blocks high. Eh. 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 I am too smart. Okay. So, that was smart. There we go. That done. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. Their anchor going. That is. Okay. Unlock that. Hit that. Push that button. Extend that up. This up. This is still too short. I'm going to cry. It's still too short. But, which I have a big one. If we take the crane's mag connector, we set it to auto lock. This is a stupid idea. Hey. But hey, just because it's a stupid idea doesn't mean you won't do it. Or going further, is that actually under it? Yes, that should fall on it. So theoretically, if I shoot it free, it will fall and hit the connector and grab it. And then probably collapse and destroy the entire crane and our entire rover, and then everybody can laugh at me. But that will be fun. So let's get our weapon. It worked! We have it! It's on the crane! Yay! Now we just got to get it down, secure it, and get home without, additionally killing ourselves. All right. Well then. Bring this down to here. And get rid of that little nub that's sticking off of it. And then we'll just take this whole thing here. And we're just going to stick it right on there. That's what we're going to do. Little bit more. Little more. Little bit more. There we go. Right. Now we just get that back to base. How low can you go, Death Row? What about the no? Again, back is the incredible rhyme animal. There we go. Shut that down. Turn that on. Lock that. Unlock that. Bring that up. Unlock our brakes. Back it up. Nice and easy. And we have ourselves some storage for the home base. All right, let's give ourselves a marker here. All this crane and stuff. Need to have that on at the moment. Let's carefully take our booty back to the base. That is an outstanding find. We've picked up another thruster. Will be probably more of a control thruster for our ship that we will eventually build. But more importantly, we have gotten ourselves some actual, real, honest-to-goodness storage for the base. And we picked up a bunch of large steel tubes, which means, and some computers. So that means we can probably get we can rebuild the rover, do the expansion we were talking about on the rover. That was good. That was very good. So what we're going to do, awesome. This actually worked out perfectly because we will get this back to the base and we will end the stream here. This has been an outstanding. It started slow, but we did good right there at the end of the stream, so that's perfect. So what we'll do on tomorrow's stream is we will expand the rover, get the storage built out, hopefully. I think I have everything I need to finish that storage. So we'll get it integrated into the base. We'll get a connector set up so that we can connect the rover into the base and recharge it. And then after all that's done, then the next thing we'll do tomorrow is to continue searching to see if we can find some sort of power generation for the base. But that is outstanding. Right. Just a moment. Yeah. There. That off. Perfect. There we go. All right. So perfect. So what we're going to do is we'll end the stream here. I appreciate everybody who joined us today. And again, remember, all you've got to do to make the world a better place is to simply just do something good for somebody else. That's all we're going to do. Just find somebody, do something good for them, and we will make the world an awesome place. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow on our next stream.